Hello and welcome back. Hope you're all doing well, and I'm here with an update on Prince Harry's case in the High Court in the UK. So Prince Harry today has lost a legal challenge over his bid to be allowed to make private payments for police protection. His lawyers wanted a judicial review of the rejection of his offer to pay for protection in the UK after his security arrangements changed when the prince stopped being a, quote, working royal. But a judge has ruled not to give the go-ahead for such a hearing. Home Office officers had opposed the idea of allowing wealthy people to, quote, buy security from the police. This ruling followed a one-day court hearing in London last week. Since then, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had been involved in what their spokesperson described as a, quote, near-catastrophic car chase involving paparazzi in New York. But at the High Court last week, lawyers for Prince Harry had challenged the decision to reject his private funding for police protection for himself and his family while visiting the UK. When Prince Harry stepped down from being a working royal in 2020, it meant he could no longer have access to his previous level of security. But Prince Harry challenged how this decision was reached by the Executive Committee for the Protection of Royalty and Public Figures, known as RAVEC, which covers security for high-profile figures, including senior royals. RAVEC has exceeded its authority, its power, because it doesn't have the power to make this decision in the first place. That's what Prince Harry's lawyers told the court. They argued that there were provisions in legislation allowing for payment of, quote, special police services, and as such, quote, paying for policing is not inconsistent with the public's interest or public confidence in the Metropolitan Police Service, end quote. But lawyers for the Home Office said the type of protection under discussion, which could mean, quote, specialist officers as bodyguards, end quote, was not the same as funding for extra policing for football matches. A barrister for the Metropolitan Police argued that it would be unreasonable to expose officers to danger because of, quote, payment of a fee by a private individual, end quote. The Home Office's legal team said that RAVEC committee had unanimously rejected the offer of private payment and that it was a matter of policy to oppose the idea that a, quote, wealthy person could be permitted to, quote, buy protective security, end quote. The Home Office said there was no requirement for the RAVEC committee to allow Prince Harry to make representations to them, and there was little prospect of the decision being changed. Quote, given the nature of the arguments now advanced by the claimant, the court can be confident that such representations would have been highly likely to have made no substantial difference in any event, end quote. The Home Office's lawyers told the court. Last July, Prince Harry was successful in getting the go-ahead for legal reviews of the decision-making processes over his security, which have yet still to be heard. But he is now lost in this challenge over wanting to pay privately for security costs, which he had previously said was, quote, not to impose on the taxpayer, end quote. So there we have it. That's a quick summary there by the BBC. And I wanted to summarize it here because, of course, to avoid those who are detractors of Prince Harry framing this, that he had lost the challenge altogether. You know, this is just focusing on him wanting to pay for that police protection. And the part of this that he lost was the legal bid for him to pay privately for those security costs. And, you know, it's quite interesting that despite the fact that Prince Harry is no longer a senior working royal member, I think across the board, everyone has agreed that he does, in fact, need a level of security. His wife as well, because of the threats that she had, as well as Prince Harry having served his country in the military with what comes with that, and with some of the statements that were made a couple of months ago in light of his book Spare, and how some segments of the media had completely misrepresented an aspect of his service while over there, and, you know, what came of that with some of the statements issued by the Taliban. So there is a level of protection that he does need to maintain, being in the line of succession, being royalty, and a public figure. And that's notwithstanding what type of service that he is carrying out or not carrying out on behalf of the royal family. So this legal case is one of several ongoing lawsuits that Prince Harry is undertaking in the UK. He is expected to return to London next month to testify in a separate trial regarding phone hacking claims against the Mirror newspapers group, which commenced on May the 10th and is expected to last 7 weeks. So as more arguments are going on for Prince Harry to have his police protection, I will keep you updated. So let me know your thoughts on this. What do you think about the fact that he, despite not wanting to impose on the taxpayer, has had that request rejected for him to pay privately for his security costs? And what do you think is a way for him to strategize and move forward in order to secure that police protection for him, Meghan, and his children in the UK, and also strike the balance of it not being at taxpayer cost? Share your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my Patreon, PayPal, and membership supporters. Thank you so very much for your kindness and your love. And I want to shout out a couple of you here by name. A special thank you to you, Marcela Buresova. I appreciate the tremendous encouragement and support you've given my work. God bless. Thank you to Teresa Marhelko. Thank you for joining me on this YouTube journey. I do appreciate you for being so giving and kind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to Ethne Green as well. I truly appreciate you for being a blessing to my work here. God bless you. I appreciate you. And now, a special thank you to those who gave through Super Thanks. Thank you to Kathy A. Thank you for that generosity and giving. It truly means so much to me. Thank you. And thank you to Anitra Turner as well. Thank you for that Super Thanks. I appreciate you for giving towards this channel. Thank you. And God bless you all. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially. God bless you. And for those of you who like, comment, and share, thank you. If you liked this one, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe. It truly does help out the channel. Have a great day wherever you are. Leave your comments below. I love you all, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.